Hello. Welcome to I Am Genevieve. If you are new here, how's it going? If you're not new here, how's it going? So you might be reading this title being like, hold up.
What? Why?
This isn't a video regarding makeup looks. She's also not coloring any wigs today. Correct. We're doing something
totally different.
I thought I was gonna spin way faster than that. We're doing something totally different today.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
I want to see if this works, basically, you know, and if it helps some of you guys too, then why not? So I was doing what 90% of us have been doing and just scrolling through TikTok for hours on end. Not on my laptop, but on my laptop now because I'm using my phone to record and I'm poor because I can't afford a camera. And I came across this lovely lass, and she basically said that in her psychology class she learnt these tips and tricks to basically predict your own future and, you know, get to where you want to be. So the video is by 17 Trap Queen, which, I mean, with a username like that, I trust anything she says. Let's have a wee little watch.
So my professor basically gave us a cheat code to life, and she was saying all of the most successful people use the same strategy to basically make all their dreams come true. So basically, you are 42% more likely to achieve any lofty goal if you put it down on paper. But the thing is, you have to rephrase it to be in the present tense and add a timeline. So I put this on paper, and then like a month later, and now I have almost 500,000 followers. So I went and wrote down every single one of my absolutely craziest dreams on this board. And every time one gets finished, I have to move it to the other side. So every time one of my dreams comes true, I'm going to duet this just to show you guys that this legit works.
My laptop just decided it was going to close. But anyway, you get the point. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be writing down all our dreams, all our ambitions, all our goals, and we're gonna make that shit happen.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Today I'm gonna be going with, so without further ado. Alright, thank you for joining me today on the floor.
No problem.
So here we have our whiteboard, and this is where we're gonna write all our goals and whatnot. But first we're gonna do a little bit of decorating, so excusez-moi. Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't really blessed with very many color options, but this is what we got so far. So, we've got to achieve and achieved.
You can read.
Then we have our rules down the bottom, which you can't read.
Isn't that ironic?
So all goals must be placed on this board. I'm gonna be using, prepared, these sticky notes. Hopefully they actually stick to the whiteboard. So yeah, all my goals are gonna be written down on here. I'm gonna stick them to the achieved side. I'm gonna have different colors for long-term, short-term, and then just random goals. Write your goals in the present tense and give a timeline. For example, I love my Tesla that I'm driving at 22. That is a bloody big stretch because I don't think I've ever even seen a Tesla like properly ever where I live. But that's an example anyway. And last rule is look at your goals and read them aloud as often as possible. If you read them aloud, say them aloud, apparently if they come true, you're more likely to do it. Blah, 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 blah. So I think I'm gonna have my short-term goal is green, I guess. I don't know. See, this is the thing. I've never really thought about it. You know that thing, like the question when you were always asked, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? I don't think I was ever actually asked that. I go by like a year by year basis, and I'm just kind of like, whatever, if we get there, we get there.
We get there when we get there.
So apparently you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Also, I was hoping that these would add more color to my board because my board is looking very lackluster right now. And you know what? Because I said it, it's gonna become a goal. I love my Tesla that I am driving at 22. Put it on the board, make it so. What's a short-term goal? How short-term is short-term? Is short-term like 6 months? Is short-term like a year? I mean, short-term, in the grand scheme of things, short-term is technically like 5 years, so. Alright, so we've gone with, I love my new place that I'm renting by 21, because I was gonna say I love my new house that I bought, but, I mean, I'm 21 in literally 3 months, so, you know, you still have to be realistic with some of your goals. And then a random goal. What is a random goal? I'm gonna make my random goals yellow, because I freaking love the color yellow! So my first random goal was just, I loved attending Summer in City as an influencer at age 22. If you don't know what Summer in the City is, it's basically like VidCon, kind of, but for Europe.
Yeah, but no.
A lot of you don't know this about me. I'm half Hungarian, half South African, and I really identify with those two parts more than where I live. I live in New Zealand. I have very English humor. My dad was born in Croydon. The point of this tangent is I want to be in Europe, really. Like, I don't see myself really staying in New Zealand all that much longer. Europe's kind of where I want to be. So to attend Summer in the City as like an influencer in Europe, which would be like nuts. But that's another long-term goal. Move to Europe when, you know, COVID's not around anymore. All right, I'm gonna power through a few more of these real quick and then we'll be back. Also just gonna interject in here. Probably don't write any goals like,
I'm obsessed with the fact that I married Brad Pitt at age 20.
because like, it's, newsflash, it's probably not gonna happen.
Oh man, now I'm all emotional.
So try and keep them goals that like just relate to you and don't rely on other people to make happen. Because that's when shit just gets difficult. I think at most maybe say I love the fact that I got married like age 25 or whatever, but even then, because
What if you meet your soulmate at 24 and then he wants to be engaged for a year and then, you know, like...
you never know. So maybe don't do like relationship-y ones, you know? We have a few going here. As you saw, I like scribbled like a bunch of things out because I had trouble, like, I just couldn't write them in present tenses because like I was like, I love the fact that, and I love how I could, and I don't know, it was just really, really hard. But I've got a few at the moment. I'll read a few. We've got, alright, so we've got, I'm obsessed with my surfboard. I bought at age 21. I have wanted a surfboard since I was about 11. And I've always prioritized it as something like, you know, like there's other things I need to buy. So it's something I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do it. It's on the board now. I'm gonna do it. I love the trip I took to Europe, age 21. So this is another thing that I really struggled with, is coming up with like timelines. Because it's really hard for me to gauge like 5 years into the future. Like I said, I'm a year by year person. I don't worry about 5 years in the future, which I guess I should, but I just never have. And so it was really hard to gauge like when I should be setting these goals and is it realistic to be setting those goals by then? But you know what, I guess we'll see. And last one is, I love that YouTube is my full-time job by age 21. Aww. This is also like, 21 is a very long thing because 21 for me is also in 3 months, but then 21 is also a year from now. Like, I've got time. 21 is a very long stretch of time. But anyway, I'll be adding to this as I go, you know, and obviously swapping them over. When I swap them over, I'll let you guys know on probably like TikTok or something, or Instagram, so you guys can keep track of how I'm going. I really encourage you guys to make one of these boards because it really got me thinking about what I want. And I am also like a physical person that I like being able to see what I need to do and what I'm doing. So if you're a visual learner, or you know, visual things appeal to you, maybe make one of these yourself. So as always guys, make sure like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Now my massive board is going to live right here on my desk, so I can see them every single time I try and film a video. Nice.